All right, Code Extreme, hour, day 8. Um, let's share my screen. Let's get started. All right, updates. Good day, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Um, I'm pushing through, not feeling 100%, but hey, this is Code Extreme, right? So Jerry, I got I saw your YouTube image. I picked the one to the left. I'll upload that shortly. I thought the YouTube videos were already public, so I'll make sure I'll have them public by by our 9 o'clock live stream. I'm also going to point codextreme.tv to the YouTube channel, so that will make it easier for folks to find. What else? As you can see from our Trello board, we're on the last stretch. The only thing that's not in progress is me creating the slide deck for the reveal on Friday. But other than that, everything is either done or in progress or moving along just fine. So that's the overall project board. All right, so let's jump right into who we are with the project. So just quick update. So in doing this, doing Code Extreme, and coordinating 20 plus people, we realized that, our project board needed a bit of tweaking, because, yeah, it's fine when we're of a regular team size, but when we had to push on Code Extreme, there are some things that, needed some help. Um, so one of our process meetings, maybe next Thursday, when we do a whole recap, where are we, what has this done for us, meeting next Thursday, I'll unveil or introduce the new board. Actually, for those of you who are on the new projects that are starting next week, you'll see the new Trello board. It gives the design work higher precedence. So before there was no design card being tracked across. So now there will be, the front end team when they do their first screen development. There was no card to track that across. Well, we did that for Code Extreme for the first time, but now there will be. So all the different groups, design, front end, back end, will have all their cards tracked across, appropriately. And so it's gonna be cool. You're gonna love it. But of course, you all get the chance to modify it as well. All right, so that's enough update from me. Um, let's start with Philip. Are you on?
Okay, yeah, I'm on. Um, so I don't know if I have different updates from the one I had yesterday. Things are moving smoothly. There are currently no blocks apart from the card in QA in progress and QA complete. Yeah, those have a merge conflict, so they need to be resolved. One is from Saturday and one is from Blossom, I think. Yeah, but then I reached out to two of them and I think they're working on it.
Cool beans.
So yeah, everything is going fine, at least from my end.
Okay. And remember to push stuff over to staging server so we can start and get ready for production deploy.
Yeah, concerning that, I still don't have access on Heroku.
Ah, you do not. All right,
Yeah,
I'll fix that. You
okay.
just send me, just shoot me a Slack so that I remember.
Yeah,
to do-
I would have done that since. Yeah,
Yeah,
I, I'll do that after this.
yeah, because we have Kleps.me is up. So it looks like the landing page is done. So at least we can push the prod and show the landing page. Yeah. So we can, change to the other landing page. All right. Cool. Thanks.
Yes.
All right. Who's up? Mary Tunu.
Hi, morning everyone.
Good morning. Good day.
There's no update for today from my side.
No update. The board looks updated. What you talking about? I see
Hi,
certain
everyone.
stuff moving across. That's lots of updates. Come on, stop
Let
being
me.
honest.
Can everyone hear me?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Mary.
Okay, so we moved a few cards across. So so today has been able to complete the ticket of a tenant leaving a review for a landlord. So he has done to work on the sister ticket, which is the reverse, the landlord reviewing a ticket, a tenant. So on the tasks that have to do with on the tasks that have to, I'm looking at current sprint, the tasks that have to do with providing evidence that requires upload and all that. I don't think the updated profile template is done. I don't know, I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong, anyone on the front end team. Kino, can you open the design files?
When you say updated template, I'm not sure what you mean.
Yes, so this profile page as it is, I don't know if it's ready.
Ah, okay.
So it's this what we need to work with to upload those documents.
Okay. So until then, remember we said yesterday, just do the uploads ugly. So without the styling, but just the regular way that you would instrument upload without any style. So it'll just be the
Hello.
system button and stuff like that.
Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yeah, hey Tola, go ahead.
I don't think Goodness is on the call, but I think we are using the same profile page for every one of them now. We think it's kind of overkill right now to have different profile pages for different uses. So I think it's just same one profile page that has been implemented that is for everything. I think that is it. So I think the page is ready.
So is
So
this
can you go to
profile
the
page
app?
or this one? Which one, admin or?
I think it's just one profile page that will render that is the same that will render for everyone. Like, I know there are several designs of profile pages here, but we think it's kind of overkill, especially for V1 to have various profile pages and all that. So I think that was what we decided on.
Hi, Kino. Good morning.
Hey,
So,
Kunen.
Goodness reached out to me yesterday. So this one where you are now, there's a
Come on.
profile for landlord detail. When you're viewing, yes, no, you're moving
Single
it
user?
too fast.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, look at this. Where is it? Okay, this one where you have create and edit user.
Yeah,
The screen before it.
to the left.
Yes, this one, yes, to the left, that one. So she reached out to me yesterday and said they were implementing this as the profile for everyone, and then maybe in V2 they can implement what we currently have as a profile, as the profile page.
Okay, but this does not have, so that's cool, but this doesn't have the two things we talked about yesterday.
Yes, I told her and she said they were going to add it, that it was still going to work either way.
I think I've even implemented a page that has everything that Mary is looking for. That is the thing. I think we have implemented the page. So I will find out from Goodness, but I know I have done a page that has all that Mary is looking for.
Kino, please can you open the dev app, the Heroku dev app?
Heroku dev. All right, got you.
So I just want to see what the profile page there is currently.
So I'm logged in as a user.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what it looks like currently.
So that looks like it's trending towards this design.
Yes.
Is it merged? Is your work merged yet, Tola?
Should have been merged.
Yeah, Philip, do you remember? Tola, what's your
So Tola's work is merged, but then I think this might be, okay. Yeah, Tola's work is merged already.
Thanks. Tola's work's
I think
already merged? Okay.
whatever is on dev is merged. So I
Um,
guess I just wanted to confirm if that new screen was going to be implemented. But since that has been pushed back to a later time, so where do we now include the additional fields for upload and all of that on the existing screen, I guess?
So yeah, so I guess that is the question, because here we have the reviews, the viewing of the reviews missing. And
I think I will just have to, I'll link up with Goodness and find out, because I know we made a decision concerning this that works. So maybe I'm actually on the move right now. So maybe I'm not looking very well, but I know I implemented a page that has everything that we need for that for the uploads and everything. So maybe I'll
Yeah,
link up with
the
Goodness.
document upload is on that screen, but I think that for users, the edit button has been hidden. Like there ought to be an edit button, so when they click on it, the user should see where to fill in their details and upload the necessary documents. So I think is hidden on user. So let's check. Okay, there now.
right, so I'm logging. Okay, so I logged in as a landlord,
Okay.
and now I'm seeing more info.
As a landlord,
Can you try to edit?
Can
Yeah.
Hi everyone.
Hey, Goodness.
Yeah, if I'm getting this correctly, we're looking for the edit profile page for the user, right?
No, well, the conversation started. Mary had the expectation of the other profile page being ready. But then we're now learning that we're using this profile page for everything for now, which leads to the question, is all the necessary functionality on this profile page that was implemented? And so it looks like from a landlord view, there seems to be almost everything. The favorites are there, the reviews are there, the placeholders, I should say, are there. What's not there is the what we discussed yesterday, that the add last properties lived at and the last properties lived at and the properties owned. Those sections are no longer there. Well, not no longer, they're not there. But I don't think Quinnet did the design for this page. She did the design for the other page. So that needs to be added. And the other thing that seems missing also is this should also be available for the users as well as for the landlord. So I'm a user looking at my profile page. I'm assuming this is what I'm going to see, except for archive, of course, and active, inactive. But everything else, that's what I should be seeing as a user, correct?
No, please can we look at the user design? It was slightly different, if I'm not mistaken. I know we've not added the sections that we discussed yesterday. So the last addresses, leave that and all of that. We've not added that. But
Okay, so this user design is what you're talking, right? Or the other one?
no, for the user screen, for the user layout. This is for the admin. So there's by the sidebar, their user screens, yeah.
So you're
So my
talking,
profile,
you're talking this?
yeah. So what we've not added are those sessions from yesterday. So the last addresses, leave that, and that's bottom part, I guess. My screen is very small. Properties, leave that.
Yeah, so this whole bottom piece. All right, so you're
Yes.
gonna add this bottom piece to this design.
Yes, we'll add it to this design. It seems there's something broken because we've even wired up the form for a user. So I'll look at dev right now. There must have been a match conflict because that was already done. Omotola worked on that. That was done already.
You mean the adding the new pieces to this design?
No, even the form itself is broken. Like the place where the user gets to add that, we already created the basic form on dev. That was merged into dev yesterday.
Okay. All right, so it sounds like we had some code overwrite.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it now.
All right, so could we do it this way? Connect yourself and Mary, just connect after this, just to resolve,
Yeah, we can do that.
because it looks like
Yeah, no problem.
that there might need to be a little bit more design treatment here. I mean, it, let's just get it on the screen first of all, right? And then we can figure out how to make it look good. So what it sounds like, if front end just needs to do one thing to unstuck back end. Back end, you just drop whatever in there so it's functional, and then front end can clean up, make it look nicer based on what the new design would be for here. Sounds like a plan?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay. Okay. All right, cool. So once this is unstuck, we'll see a bunch of things revealed. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, anything else, Mary?
Nothing else for now.
Yeah. I see Satoshi has done a lot of the review cards. So that's going to look cool once that gets merged in.
Kino,
Yes.
I want to talk about the as a tenant and as a landlord to be able to view reviews. So there is this part that says the landlord button should be at the menu. So I don't know if the UI guy, the front end, are supposed to add that to the menu. That's for
I mean, this
when-
one. So you're talking about, so let's log out. Let's come back in.
that one of them.
You're talking about here, the button here.
Yeah, so you mentioned there should be a landlord or tenant button there at the menu.
So that's in here. It's there already. Review landlord, review tenant.
No, not review, to view.
Oh, to view the landlords and to view the tenants. Could you just drop it in? Just drop it in and push it, and then front end would style it afterwards. Because you know what the style is. You just need an icon, and you could use the, I don't know, you could use the plural version of this person avatar, the one where you have the 3 overlap or the 2 overlap.
Yeah, so I don't know what the page is going to have, even if I drop the link there in the menu.
It's, oh, I thought I put it in GoatSAS. You're going to profiles. Well, this is not going there anymore. Let's show it from admin perspective.
We only have profiles for admin. We don't have that for users.
No, but what I'm saying though, it's the same page. You don't have to do it. You can just add the route for a regular, so our regular profiles will work, but it's the exact same page. You don't have to do something new. Right? You're talking where a landlord goes in and they see their list of tenants, or a user goes and sees a list of landlords to do the review. Is that what you're talking?
Yes.
Yeah, just use this exact same page. So you just need to add a route that's without the admin, and you should be good to go.
Can you open the Trello card? I think the detail she's referring to is one of the acceptance criteria.
Which one?
Yeah, you can open the one
on that top.
Yeah,
No,
so
no,
if
not that.
displaying all the users, would they have access to editing all that for users? It should be the admin.
Wait, I don't think I'm following you. Which card are we talking about? This one? So we're talking about this card.
Yes. So the second acceptance criteria said, and I click on landlord button in the menu.
So as a tenant, I want to be able to view landlord reviews. Okay. So yeah, so you click on the land. Okay, so what I'm saying is here. So I'm an admin, so I have to go as a user. So I'm saying is here, just adding 2 other buttons, one that says landlords and one that says tenants. Yeah. So here, when you click on the landlords from the menu, I even put here, you're redirected to profiles, because it's the exact same screen. And the search is the exact same search. The only difference is that if you go to profiles, you probably want to do something like this, so that you know that when you're on the screen, you're doing this filter just for landlords, right? And you know someone's a landlord. Like I said here, landlords are users. Actually, I can't even put it up top, but landlords are users with at least one value in this array, properties owned array. And to test that, you could just hard code that value in that array. So your profiles list from this perspective, like your label will change, of course, but it's going to be the exact same as the same list that admin sees. Of course, you can't edit and do all of that stuff because you're not an admin.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the opposite is true for the tenants, right? Where is it? Yeah, the opposite is exactly true for the tenants. You click on there. Where is it?
Okay.
Say again?
This
Oh,
is
no, this is a different ticket. Yeah, this is a different one. Oh, it looks like that one's already gone through.
Yeah, it was merged, but I don't think he accounted for those two links on the menu.
Those two.
That's this is to be able to review.
Yeah. Well, this one is more important. Well, it's important in a sense of you're a tenant, yeah. You're looking to rent an apartment, and you can look up the property, right? Oh, okay, this is the review on this property, or you might want to look up the landlord themselves, like Quinette shared some time ago. The landlord may be good in one property but horrible in another property. So from a UX perspective, it gives you that ability to look for the landlord in either way. Same thing from the landlord perspective. You're going to rent to a tenant, but how do you find the tenant on this platform? Like, you can't go to a property, go look at every property because we're not showing tenant information on the property. So you have to click on something to say, show me all the tenants that I have access to, at least. And if you don't have access to them, then you can't use this. But if you do have access to them, then you're good to go. You can see their reviews. That makes sense? So it's not a deviation from what we talked about yesterday, and the structure is already there. I think the only thing is the subscription will be different based on the wrong one. Based on the query parameter, if that's the process you choose to use. I mean, you could also use session, but I think this is more effective.
Okay.
Yeah. Another way you could do this, you could even do it as a route. I think that can get complicated because if you do something like actually, you could do something like this as well. You might find this better. Just create a route called landlords. And so you can either check for the query parameter or you can check for the route name. So one or the other. This is actually a cool way to do it. You're going to get the same result. So, from my user, hey, I remember what URL to get to landlords. I think the second one is better, but in interest of time, choose which one you find easier. But I think they're the same. This one, you have to check query parameter. This one, you're checking the route name, and you just have to add the route, and you're good. All right, cool. Thanks, Dami. Does that clear things up?
I don't.
Okay. All right. Excuse me. All right, goodness, your turn. Or OJ.
So far, we've okay, I'm currently trying to fix that where the route to edit pages, the edit profile page isn't working for the user. But I'm finishing up on the landing page. We've had some of the UI cards going, and more I'm moving through basically. I think the last major piece is pagination. And yeah, that's about it for us. There's really nothing to, but nothing.
Nice. Yeah, so the upload document UI, like I said, the upload treatment, let's put precedence on function for that one. So let's just get it working. And then after we can figure out how to make it look nicer. All right.
Okay.
I also see Frosty, he added the stuff for Google Analytics and AdSense. So that should be pretty straightforward, but still that's a lower priority.
Oh, okay.
All right, did we cover everybody? All right, this list is looking really short from the important stuff. Like the 3 top cards are, we had what, 7 yesterday. Now we only have 3. So as soon as we finish this, resolve this this overwriting code or merge conflict, and the 3 of you ladies connect to resolve stuff, I think we'll be good to go. All right, awesome. Well, I won't keep you all any longer. Anybody who's going to be online today? I've given up on the tuna man. He's camera shy. So who's going to be available to talk today? Come on. Goodness, how about you? Oh, Goodness is gone. Goodness, are you going to be on camera today? Or on standby for camera today?
I'm also camera shy. I'm not available.
All right, whoever I see, I'll just pick somebody. What I'm thinking I might do today
Yeah,
is,
Queen is saying latte, OJ. Latte, yeah.
all right, we'll pick one of the fellas then. So whoever is on, we may not have that opportunity, but what I wanted to do today is just to show them a bit of our process. So I'll probably show a little bit of Goat SAS, a little bit of Ripple and stuff like that. So it's a short conversation. So and we'll see. Oh, that's it, OJ. Yeah, and we'll see how that goes. All right, y'all. I mean, again, phenomenal job, phenomenal. You are all doing excellent work, and yeah, this is just beautiful stuff. It's just a masterpiece in the making. So, hey, we're almost there, right? Today and tomorrow, and then we're done. And then we'll figure out some way to celebrate, right? I don't know how, but let's figure out some way that we can celebrate this. So, I'm open to ideas. But we can celebrate this really remarkable achievement. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. All right, folks, we're good for now. So we'll talk again at 9. Oh, see you all at 9 and at the regular stand-ups. All right, bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.